Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking, and today is going to be the first video of 8 in a series, believe it or not. So I'm going to be doing 8 messages from 8 different guides over 8 different days. And so as you can see, we have 8, 8, and 8. So this is tied into the energy of the Lionsgate portal of August 8th, 2024. We are currently in that portal, technically. It lasts between, I think, July 27th through, I want to say like August 12th is like the official portal, although the energies are so strong from this particular portal in this particular year that it's really stretched out for the entire year, that we have this energy of abundance, right? This possibility for getting a large harvest from whatever we are sowing, whatever we are working on. So I have 8 messages for all of you over 8 days. The first message that I have for you is from this Ascended Master, this God right here. So this is Ganesha, remover of obstacles. So I've channeled Ganesha one other time. Ganesha very much, the energy reminds me a lot of Yeshua. It's a very gentle, peaceful energy. Ganesha is a little bit more divine feminine when I feel into his energy. He's a little more playful, a little more I don't know. Yeshua is very much like an introvert. Like you wouldn't believe that, right? From what he's lived. But Yeshua is really an introvert. Ganesha is much more extroverted, although still not overbearing in any way at all. Still very gentle and very sweet. So this message is going to be from Ganesha. All of these messages are going to tie into advice, essentially, tips and tricks from the spiritual world on how to access abundance. Yeah, so we'll talk about that after we get through the message. So the first thing I do when I'm reaching out to guides I don't normally speak to is I ask to feel their energy. So I asked Ganesha, hey, can I feel your energy? Just so I know I'm talking to the right person. um, and it was kind of cool because I started smiling before my body could register that I was feeling the energy. So that was really cool, that my soul was like, "Oh, it's you. I'm happy to see you." So I smiled, and then I recognized, "Oh yeah, I do feel your energy." He is playful and familiar, a similar feeling to Yeshua, but more outgoing and more feminine. So this is the message from Ganesha for all of us. It is now that I open a road for you. I build paths where there is only brush. I make rivers where there is only desert. I see no obstacles. I see no limitations. Where there is desire and willpower, there are also miracles. See your world through my eyes. See only possibilities. What I see is the truth, free of trauma, free from deception, free from conditioning. I do not remove the obstacles, Jennifer. I show you that there never were any. Obstacles are lies that we tell ourselves, or lies that we believe from others. Your new pathway is a new road in your mind, a new perspective that will encourage you to be big. It will encourage you to stretch yourself to a place of divine ambition and divine confidence, like a god. You too are a god. You are cut from the same cloth as Ra, and Odin, Thoth, and Isis. We come from a higher perspective, but we do not have access to anything that you do not. All of us, human or God, have access to the same gifts, the same power, the same abundance, the same wisdom. We choose what we prioritize and what we allow ourselves to grow into. Stop limiting yourself. Expand now in ways that will make you uncomfortable, for it will only bring you closer to the truth of who you are. You are limitless. Do you believe that? Do you try to comprehend it? Do you try to experience it? The choice is yours. It is a mindset, and yet it changes everything because your perspective is everything. So this is the end of the message from Ganesha. Oliver, come here. Oliver is crawling all around, causing chaos. All right, lay down, please. Please, 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 right here. Right here. Okay, let's talk about... Lay down. Sorry, Oliver's squirrely. Let's talk about Ganesha's message, because he was saying, I don't see obstacles. I don't see limitations. You guys see obstacles and limitations because of your conditioning, your trauma, the lies that you believe. There are not limitations in front of you. What you think is limiting you is your trauma. Where there is desire and willpower, there are also miracles, is what he says. I thought it was crazy that if you look all over the internet, you're going to find, Hindu God Ganesha, remover of obstacles. And he says to us, I do not remove the obstacles, Jennifer. He's talking to me. I do not remove the obstacles. I show you that there never were any. That brings us into a whole new level, because Ganesha, remover of obstacles, this is like the 3D viewpoint of this god, right? Because the 3D viewpoint is, we are helpless. We need somebody to save us and do things for us. God, Ganesha, please remove this obstacle for me. And Ganesha's bringing it up to a higher dimension. And Ganesha's like, no, I don't remove the obstacles. I show you that there are no obstacles. These are illusions that you can just move through. Let's see. He's saying you two are a god, which is true. I think most of us know. I think most of us are aware that we are all God. We are all duplicate souls of God, of Creator. It's one thing to say it, and it's another thing to feel it and believe it and really, really get into it. And so I think he's just trying to bring us a little more into that. Stop limiting yourself. You are limitless. The choice is yours. Yeah. The other thing I came across right after I channeled this message that I know Ganesha was leading me to, I came across this little, I don't know, it was like a little post on Facebook, and I've kind of paraphrased it here. And it said that the breadth of bees' wings. So if you think of a bee and you think of their wings, and you think of how thick those wings are, the breadth of bees' wings are too small to keep its huge body in flight. But a bee flies anyway, by using aerodynamics in very creative ways. This is what we all can do: fly and prevail in every moment, in the face of any difficulty, and in any circumstance, despite what others think is possible. Let us be like bees and not be discouraged by our circumstances. Instead, let us focus on our willpower to create the possibilities that we long for. So, Ganesha brought this forward to empower us. He's like, look at the bee. If you just look at the bee and you look at the size of those wings, physics would tell you, like, hey, bee, you're not going to be able to fly. Those things are too small. There's no way you're going to be able to fly. But the bee is very creative with how they're using aerodynamics, and they actually, how cool is this? They actually put their wings in this like figure 8, again with the 8, and it allows them to hover, to take flight, even though their wings are too small by normal standards. And the message is, don't focus on what it looks like in the 3D world. Because if you use your logic and you focus in on what it looks like in the 3D world, you're going to stay stuck. Because you're going to say, my wings are too small. I cannot fly. Look how tiny these wings are. I cannot fly. Don't do that. Don't focus on what your 3D circumstances are. Tune into your willpower. Tune into your desire. Tune into creativity and possibility. And when you do that, you open up new possibilities. And suddenly, your obstacles are no longer obstacles. So this is your message today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you for the next 7 messages from 7 different guides. Bye-bye.